until you see the core side of it.
And what you're looking for is the story behind the news.
We bring it to you from Lagos, the commercial capital of Nigeria.
Giving you all sides on political stories round the clock.
Every detail from the start line to the final whistle.
CoreTV News, expanding your view.
It's midday. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on CoreTV News on the hour. I am Ebulomo Adekunle. The authority of the University of Abuja has announced the closure of the institution until further notice. This closure was announced by the registrar, M.B. Mobido. Details of this will come to you in our subsequent bulletins. Many people have been killed in an intertribal sectarian strife which engulfed Ukari town in Taraba State. Several others were also wounded, while many houses were razed. CoreTV News gathered that trouble started when some people suspected to be Muslim youth descended on the town, killing anybody on sight and burning houses. However, Police Public Relations Officer ASP Joseph Kwadi, who confirmed the incident, says only 15 bodies have so far been recovered. He added that the police have been able to bring the situation under control while efforts are being intensified to arrest the perpetrators. Meanwhile, the senator representing Taraba South, Emmanuel Boach, has asked his people to remain calm and report any suspicious movements or characters to security agencies. Anambra State's Governor Willie Obiano is insisting that Boko Haram cannot extend its insurgency to the southeast geopolitical zone. He made this known on the sidelines of a meeting with President Goodluck Jonathan alongside other governors from the geopolitical zone.
No, they can't get there. I can assure you that we will not allow that to happen. I can't tell you in any material details about bombs found and bombs not found. You know, all I can assure you is that we are very alert in the southeast, and we are watching what is going on. And I can assure you that Boko Haram cannot come to that place.
Security forces have yet to determine the group behind the attempted bombing of a church in Owerri, Imo State. They also revealed that timely information by an informant made it easier for bomb squad to locate and defuse explosives.
This is the first time since government officials began regular briefings on the security situation in the country that Maiduguri is not the major issue. The failed attempt to bomb a church in Owerri has been in the news, but now the authorities are speaking on how the bombing was averted.
A patriotic Nigerian placed on that call to one of the ESS security numbers, and this led to a prompt response of the police, army, and the DSS. The police bomb squad immediately defused and improvised explosive device to foil an explosion in Living Faith Church, Owerri. It was time to explode at the commencement of church service. The quick response by security forces in foiling the explosion of the IEDs must be attributed to timely intelligence report.
It also provided an opportunity for the police authorities to set the record straight on speculations. Many Nigerians have concluded that only Boko Haram insurgents could have dared bomb a church. But the police say it's too early to reach a conclusion.
We link Owerri incident to the established terror cells that we already know. Until the full identity of those behind that incident is made public, is known to security forces, until the motives are established, I think it will be too preemptive. It will be rather preemptive for us to begin to give it the toga of terrorism. It could be anything. And for us in the security world, we are leaving our options open and we're ready to test all hypotheses.
For now, investigations are still on, but the authorities want Nigerians to take a cue from the Owerri incident and be extra vigilant of strange movements and suspicious objects in their neighborhood.
The case instituted against Ayofaishi by the Citizen Popular Party and a social-cultural group in Ekiti, E11, to disqualify Ayofaishi on the grounds that he lied on oath has been adjourned to the 30th of June following a High Court sitting in Ado-Ekiti. Rashid was there and filed in this report.
Cases instituted by the Citizens Popular Party and E11 against Ayofaishi, the People's Democratic Party and the Independent National Electoral Commission as joint respondents. The plaintiffs pray the Ado-Ekiti High Court to disqualify Ayofaishi for lying after oath that he has never been impeached at one time or the other. The case attracted party supporters and heavy security. Counsel to the defendants, Ahmed Raji, confirms the preliminary objection that the court cannot hear the case until after a minimum of 30 days, which was accepted by the court, but with modification.
DP is stated to be in Abuja, and under the Sheriff and Civil Process Act, any party resident outside jurisdiction must be given a minimum of 30 days. And you cannot use state rules, that's our contention, to abridge what a federal enactment has provided in respect of a subject matter within the exclusive legislative list.
While the prayer of the plaintiff was for the court to hear the preliminary objection and the case at the same time, lead counsel to E11 regrets that the court will not rule before the June 21st election.
No, not at all. It's a pre-election issue. If you follow the Peter Obi's case, when Peter Obi went to court for tenure, the determination of his tenure, while the matter was in court, INEC organized election, and that organizing the election at the end of it all was fatal.
Raji, however, dismisses the argument of the plaintiffs and maintains that more time is needed for the case to be exhausted.
We are saying that whatever urgency they are alleging is one that was self-induced because they did not approach the court on time. If they had gone to court, maybe 21st or 25th or before the end of March, we will have had the 30 days, we will have had the requisite number of days, but this was not done. They slept for so long and they are just waking up.
The two councils, however, look forward to the new ruling date.
The 30th of June, by which time the election will have been over, but the matter is still a live issue for the court's determination.
And we trash that preliminary point out, we trash it out before we now move to the substantive suit, so that the election can go on.
Drama, however, ensued among party supporters who threw few political tantrums at each other before peace was restored by security agencies. Rashid, CoreTV News, Ado-Ekiti.
The police have deployed 2 surveillance helicopters and other high-tech equipment to Ekiti State for the June 21st governorship election. This is in addition to police personnel who have been sent in to reinforce the team on ground. Inspector General of Police Mohammed Abubakar says the operatives have a clear order to stop potential troublemakers.
It's only a matter of days to the June 21 elections in Ekiti State, and for the police, it's a time to show off their level of preparedness. These helicopters are on their way to Ekiti to provide air support for police team on ground. The pilots are getting last-minute talk, just like the others heading for the southwest Nigeria state. It looks like one of the biggest police operations in recent times, but the Inspector General says it's justified.
That we will do everything humanly possible to provide safety and security for the electoral materials, for the personnel who are going to be involved for the election for INEC, because that is the responsibility of the police. Every other thing will work with INEC in partnership to ensure that this election is free and fair in all this conduct.
Fierce-looking dogs, several armored personnel carriers and a bomb-detecting robot are also heading for Ekiti. The police authorities will not give a clear figure of personnel on ground, but they are convinced that the team will live up to expectations.
We have already made plans to ensure that you are paid your due allowances in Ekiti. Every one of you will be given his dues, and therefore I do not expect you to do anything stupid. Regulation must be obeyed and must be respected. Remember, you are going to be watched, not only by your own officers, by other organizations, including civil organizations, including international monitors who will be in Ekiti to watch every conduct that you expect there.
And as the police reinforcement departs Abuja, the Inspector General made it clear he won't tolerate any act of indiscipline. But he also wants the political class to play by the rules before, during, and after the June 21 election.
It's the CoreTV News on the hour. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more. Don't go away.
You can now watch CoreTV News live from anywhere in the world on our website, www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
And welcome to CoreTV Primetime Days.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. On Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click CoreTV, leave a space, then News. CoreTV News, our 24-hour news station. Come June 21, it will be decision day for the people of Ekiti. 18 candidates are gunning for one seat.
I am the next governor of Ekiti.
But the people will have the final say.
I know that tolerance has a very big place.
Join extensive coverage of the election and get up to the many details as development unfold.
I'm the voice of the Ekiti people.
With expert analysis from the best political team on television.
And that's honesty of island. Without
Join us all day June 21 to find out who emerges the next governor of Ekiti State.
We have agreed to move this state forward.
Keep a date with us on CoreTV News. You can also watch us live on our website on www.coretvnews.com, a 24-hour news station.
Thank you for being there. And for more information on our news and other programs, you can visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/CoreTV News. On Twitter, @CoreTV News NG. Also on YouTube, youtube.com/CoreTV News. At least 49 people were killed as militants from Somalia's Al-Qaeda-linked Al-Shabaab stormed into a Kenyan coastal town, attacking a police station, hotels and homes, and singling out non-Muslims for execution, officials and witnesses said on Monday. The assault on Pekotoni, near the coastal island and popular tourist resort of Lamu, was the worst attack since last September's siege of the Westgate shopping mall in the capital, Nairobi. A statement from Al-Shabaab said the latest attack was further retaliation for Kenya's military presence in Somalia. Witnesses said a group of around 50 attackers in several vehicles entered the town late Sunday, attacked a police station before moving on to kill civilians, some of whom had been watching the World Cup in local bars and hotels.
Because in fact they were moving from door to door. There's a place called Monica's place. They were taking people from the rooms, and they were taking them out, and they shoot them on the floor, and they were telling them that we want to do the way we are doing our people in Somalia.
I feel desperate because the police, they are not coming, and I was not hoping that they will come. So the only way I could do is to try and escape. But there was no hope of any.
The mood is very sad. Many of people is crying around because their family members are dead. Some of them are in hospital. And they didn't kill women and children. They only kill men, only men. They kill around 50 men. They ask people if you know Muslim, you know anything about Muslim, and they want you to give shahada. They speak around here when they're going, and when they're killing, they're saying Allah. Wallahu Akbar, some of them are saying takbir, such kind of things.
And that's the news for this time. Join us again top of the hour for more. Thank you for watching. I am Ebulomo Adekunle.